Hey guys, welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. Thanks. We're going to start in just a few minutes. I'm going to give this just a few minutes for everybody to jump on board. My name is Wayne Sutton, lifecoachlifestyle.com. Tonight we're going to teach you how to create a coaching program around video. Now, this isn't how to find clients using video. This is how to do a coaching program with video. We're going to teach you everything you need to know that we can in the next few minutes. Now, obviously, there's a lot of intricate details we'll get into. If you are one of our students, then we're going to go deeper and deeper. This is a masterclass for our students, but if you're seeing this and you're not a student yet, then go over to lifecoachlifestyle.com and get your free book. Let's start the process. So again, we're talking about how to create a coaching program where you don't have to be there all the time, where you're literally taking your clients and you're placing them into a coaching program. And then from that beginning phase of learning who you are, going through the curriculum, and we're going to talk about different ways of doing this so you can maximize your time, really serve the client more and make more money. So let's begin. So again, coaching with video. My name is Wayne Sutton. I am the founder, prosperwithwayne.com or lifecoachlifestyle.com. Go get your free book, schedule a call with us if you're not a student yet. So tonight's class, we're really talking about why, how, and why coaching with video, how to coach with video, and we're going to tell you how to get started. And this is going to be fun, so be sure to hang tight. Here's what I am going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to place any kind of distractions away. We all can get distracted. Place it away. Take your phone out. Listen, I just put mine on airplane mode. I don't want to be bothered in this. I want to be able to bring you this content. So this is very important. Also, grab pen, grab paper. That's very important. Let me say that again. Grab pen, grab paper. There's going to be a couple of websites I need you to write down. It's going to help you with this whole process. So, coaching with video. Number one, we want to start with an end in mind. Coaching by video does a couple of things. When you coach by video, it allows people to learn about you. They're going to see you. If you've ever watched me on Facebook, you've ever got my videos through your email, I use that video a lot because there's a number of reasons. Number one is they get to know who you are. They get to resonate. Have you ever met somebody who's resonated with that person? You want to do business with that person? With me, that's how I look at videos. It gives me an ability to learn that person quicker. They see you, they hear you, they see your body language. You become real to the student. You become real to your client. Also, video builds trust. Video builds trust. The more people like you, see you, is something called frequency. There's a term of frequency. The more they see you and the longer time they spend around you, the more they naturally trust you. So we'll do that through video. And another thing is when you and I didn't type it in here, but really when you're offering a coaching program by video, they can do it at their schedule. So you don't have to say, okay, Tuesday at 9 p.m. be here. Wait a minute, you're Central Time, I'm Eastern. Oh, I forgot, I'm Pacific Time. Well, listen, I have coaching clients in Australia, so they're at 7 in the morning, I'm 7 p.m. here, or vice versa. So we have to work around that, which is okay, but what if you had a program where they could go in at their schedule? Maybe when the children are in bed, maybe on their lunch break at work. They can go back and say, I really enjoyed session 3B. Let me go back and watch it again. They can go back again and again, and they never have to think about what you said. They can see what you said. So video builds trust, and it's faster to produce in comparison to typing, editing, formatting traditional books, or typing out a lot of curriculum. Now, I believe in having a curriculum, believe in an outline. We're going to talk about this. But those who've joined my Life Coach certification program, there's 9 modules. Those 9 modules, there's a number of videos per module. Then we have a bonus section. I can go in, I can do a video, I can teach, I can share without having to type it out and then get that edited and formatted. And I don't have to be so formal. I can just be me. And start with an end in mind. You got to overcome your fear of the camera. Listen. I'm using nothing. I tell everything. I'm going to show you the phone I use for a lot of video. I'm going to show you the actual camera that I use. Right now I'm using Camtasia, and so I'm just doing a screencast, and I'm using Keynote in Apple. So, simple. Overcome your fear of the camera. Couple of ways of doing that. Number one, do it more often. Make it a challenge. Make it a daily challenge. I'm going to go on and do a Facebook Live for 30 days. I'm going to do a 30-day Facebook challenge or a 5-day Facebook challenge. And if you don't have the content to talk about for 30 days, then you are not the expert that you think you are. You need to go back and become you need to study and know your craft, and be willing and ready to receive instruction on how to craft that out. And we'll talk about that in another. I want to do it this evening, but I really want to get through this. We're going to talk about how to develop content, how to find content that's already within you and bring it out in a way that people want to see it, hear it, know it, and spend money with you to be coached by you. So, coaching by video, they learn about you, they get to see you, hear you, it builds trust, and it's faster to produce. And listen, if you want to write a book, it takes a lot of work. I just finished a 51-page booklet, and I say booklet, it's not even really a full book, but it took weeks, and then I had to get it edited, and then there was some problem with the formatting, and then there's a problem with the cover. We got that handled, and I was at the publisher. But I could have covered the same 51 pages in probably an hour on video or less. So, overcome your fear of the camera. Here's the key. Video will give you the ability to reach many, many, many more students, many more clients, and coach many more clients. And there's certain things that are evergreen. I'm jumping ahead a little bit. I want to share this, that will apply to every client. Then you spend the one-on-one time or the group coaching time to work on individual issues. So we'll talk about that. So start with an end in mind. Okay, so we start with the beginning in mind. Also, begin with attract clients. What do we want to do? We want to attract clients. We want to set up a coaching program that you can send people to every day. That means you created it once, but if somebody comes in 2 years later and says, I want to be your client, they can say, great, go here to enroll. And then when you enroll, it'll start you through the coaching program. It'll start you through the video. And we're going to talk later how different options. And the video needs to be evergreen. Build it once and it's evergreen. You do not have to start back working with somebody in their mindset or working with somebody in a certain area. You can teach the part of your coaching program that is teachable. Now, it may be ABC 1, 2, 3, how to do something on the internet. It may be how to do something on Facebook. It may be how to look at their diet if you're a nutritional health coach. Whatever it is, if it's something that can be taught that is universal, it's evergreen, that's what you place in the video. Then, what you do is you provide updates. Let's say, for example, one of the programs inside of our Life Coach Certification Program uses a company called Hootsuite. Well, Hootsuite's made some changes. It still works, but there's some things that need to be tweaked. So I'm going back in, taking that one video out, and I'll update the video. I don't have to do the whole course again. I just can update that one video, place it in there, and let them know. There's also some new software I found that I'm using, so I'm going to implement a video teaching that. So somebody that came in our coaching course 2 years ago will have the latest, greatest lifetime updates. And when you're offering your coaching program to someone, you can let them know, even though our program is 12 weeks or 6 months or whatever your program is, after that, you still have lifetime access to the coaching course, the core curriculum, with lifetime updates. That brings big value to the prospective client. Now, another thought here is this your premier product? Is this going to be if you're a relationship coach and this is a $1,500 12-week program, which we're going to cover later, $1,500 and it's for 12 weeks, is that the premier program? Is that the final product? And if so, that's great. Or is it part of a value ladder? If it's part of a value ladder, now let me explain what a value ladder is. A value ladder is when somebody comes in at a lower cost, but they have the opportunity to upgrade. For example, maybe somebody comes in and buy a $39 product, probably a $200 product. Or they do a free strategy session, and then you say, okay, now our coaching program is $1,500. And they jump onto the $1,500 coaching program. But is that the final program? And if it is, that's okay. Or are you going to offer monthly coaching after, let's say, the 12 weeks? It's things to ponder. Because if you're going to offer a coaching program beyond the 12 weeks, then you need to have that as part of the program. Also, in the value ladder, you need to make mention of it if you want to continue with us, or have a link, work personally with me. We'll talk about all of that, how to make that happen. But your question, if you want to begin with the end in mind, you want to start with the end in mind. You really want to know, is this your premier package, or is there going to be other programs available, higher priced, even lower priced, or there other products? This all matters when you're setting up your program, because you can, listen, one thing you don't want to say in your video is, be sure to contact us about our other programs if you have no other programs. If you do have programs, however, you may want to say in your videos, if you would like to coach with me one-on-one in this area, or one of the programs we offer, it's a great way of seeding a planting a seed. Seed that thought. One of the programs we offer is funnel development. And so let me just go ahead and plant a thought with you here. If you go through the end of this video And you go, hey, that sounds great, Wayne, but I really don't know how to do it. One of the things we'll offer is we'll set up your value ladder. We'll set up your funnel, your Facebook ads. We set up everything for you for a fee. And then we help you make sure that is working, and we show you how to tweak it and continue on. And so if you're in a coaching program, maybe you're a health and wellness coach and you've signed somebody on a 12-week or maybe 24-week program, whatever it may be. In the coaching programs, maybe you're talking about diet. But you could also say, now, one of the supplements that we use, and then you pull up a bottle of your supplements. And one of the supplements we recommend for this would be vitamin E, and here's why. Well, maybe this is one of the protein powder we recommend when you're lifting weights is this whey protein because of, and you talk about the product. Not that you're doing a full pitch, but you're doing product placement or service placement throughout. Again, very important. Begin with the end in mind. Where do you want this client to go from this to the next area? I tell people when you come on board with us, if you haven't become a coach with us yet, when you come on board with us, you get access to our full coaching program. You get lifetime updates. You have always, it's a 9-week program to get fully certified, but then you open up all of the bonuses, all of our bonus teachings, plus you get the lifetime updates. Now, is there another value ladder? There is the opportunity to work with me privately, and we mentioned that. But if you don't, you still get everything you need to become a highly successful coach through these classes and through the 9-week program. So begin with the end in mind, though. So let's go back. Start with the end in mind. We want people to know about you, to learn about you, to trust you, and we want you to overcome your fear. And then we want you to attract clients by setting up a coaching program you can send people to every day. The reason that helps you attract clients is you don't run out of ability. If you only work with 20 clients because you're doing all one-on-one work, then you can have a waiting list. But most time people will not wait on a waiting list. They'll end up going and finding another coach. So you can attract clients by saying we have availability to come in today. You can start today. If somebody's ready to change their life, you want to offer them the opportunity to start today. Now, maybe they can't get on a coaching call with you for another week, but they can start the process of learning. It's a great way to attract clients. Okay, so again, is this your premier product or part of a value ladder? Now, what do we talk about in a program? Number one, content is king. You must have great content that answers the client's main problem or main desire. Main problem or desire. I want you to grab a hold of this. Main problem, the solution, and why you're the one that's going to solve that. Now, I talk about this gentleman a lot. Those who've heard of Dave Ramsey, he's in the Christian realm. He does a lot of finances, talks a lot about finances, Christian and non-Christian, but he's mainly known in the Christian church as the finance guy. His main solution is for your main problem of being in debt. If you're in debt, you need to get out of debt. And Dave Ramsey has a formula, a process where you pay off everything quickly and you stay out of debt and you only pay cash for stuff. And whether you fully attest to that or not, he's the one. If you have debt, he is your problem solver. So main problem, one solution. Listen, can he give advice on college funds? Can he give advice on saving money? Can he give advice on investments? Yes, and he does, but that's not his main core. His main core is get out of debt. That's your problem. You're in debt. Here's the solution. So what is your main problem or your main solution to the main problem? Are you a weight loss coach? Do you help? Okay, if so, great. You help people lose weight. But what is their problem? Are they over 40 and can't lose weight? Have they had 3 children and can't lose weight? Is there maybe some issues in their own body, health challenges that makes it very difficult to lose weight, and you have a solution that is very specific to that? If so, then that's what you need to be talking about. The main problem, main solution. Are you a relationship coach? I use that a lot because I've worked in that realm. Are you a relationship coach? And maybe somebody is over 40, cannot, and maybe they're divorced, maybe they're widowed, maybe they've never been married, never had a long-term relationship, or not a long-term relationship that worked out properly. Their problem is they're lonely. Their problem is they don't want to go back into the dating scene without solutions. So if you can provide the solution, so you have to be very clear, my coaching program is going to go through and you're going to talk about the solution that your videos Now, you don't want to just say, my videos are going to teach you, because people automatically relate video to YouTube. I can just find this on YouTube. First of all, I hope you're bringing better content than just what they can find free. Secondly, you want to use different terminology. So you say in our modules. In our modules, we use video, we use audio. If you use audio, and I highly recommend it. We'll talk about that later. In fact, if you're doing video, you definitely want to take the audio from that video and make an MP3 so people can listen to it. Something that we're actually going back into our life coach certification school and doing. So you want to have the video and audio. Now, so you let people know, I'm going to help you in the first X amount of weeks, or each week you're going to begin, or the big first session. As soon as you sign up with us, you can start training. You can start your coaching today, and the first module is going to talk to you about this. And you let them know what the first module is about, and that is what your video is about. And you want to give them some credibility. If you have helped people in the past, what are your case studies? Who are people that you've helped? And we talked about last week, if you missed last week's class, we talked about how to get testimonials, even if you don't have clients yet, they're called. And so I hope somebody actually did your homework. They're character references, character testimonials. So, but I always begin with credibility and your ability to display that credibility. Let me say there's something with that. Your credibility, great, and your ability to display it. What I mean by ability to display it, how do you talk about it without saying, look at me, look at me, look at me? You want to be very firm and you want to be very direct in who you are. You know, I am a certified life coach. I have studies in this and this and this, and I've been able to help people with that. That's how you display the credibility. You display it in the way that you've helped other people. So content is king. You must have content. If they watch a video and go, wow, that was boring, or wow, I got nothing from that, then will they continue on with your coaching program? Will they be excited to get on a call with you? So you've always got to be learning. You must always constantly be studying so that you can bring the best content, and you need to internalize it. Teach what you learn to internalize. So when you teach something, and I'll cover this on another slide in just a minute. I don't want to go too deep. But when you teach something, you own it. You begin, listen, if you read something, then you begin to learn it. But when you really teach it, you begin to internalize it. Here on my desk, this is a Bible. And so it's a big Bible. But I know if I read this, then I really believe I'll learn something from it. But if I will teach what it says here in Psalm 106, then I realize as I'm teaching it, there's something about the teaching it, that speaking it, teaching it, sharing it with others, that you begin to internalize it. And so what you're teaching, what you're learning, you want to teach. Who are you going to teach? If you have no clients right now, you need to find someone, you need to find a partner that you can partner with, find a buddy, find another coach, and you need to internalize it. You need to type it out as a Facebook post. Listen, you don't have to say, I created this. Well, I discovered. You can say, listen, I was reading an article today by Tony Robbins, and this is what it said. I watched a video by Wayne Sutton, and this is what he was teaching today. And bring you into it. And again, let me jump ahead to that. It's called ILT. But my point is, you teach what you learn if you want to internalize it. So let's jump into it. ILT. So I told you to take notes. This is worth writing down. Invest, learn, teach. Invest, learn, teach. Now, I'm not going to mention names. There was a coach. He's a business coach. A number of years ago, I learned this from. And the way I learned it from him was he actually was teaching a course on how to find clients using YouTube. And he had this YouTube course. Well, when he got it, the course was good. The course was really great. Even though he had his own YouTube channel shut down sometime after that. So he must have been doing more than he should have. But the point is, he had a lot of great information on his course. But he learned that information from another course, from another student, another teacher. And so I went and grabbed his information. When he let that leak out where he learned it from, I went back and got the original course. Now, I didn't need to, because he taught it in such a way that was very good. But the point was, it was a couple things he did different. He brought him into it. He brought his experience. So he invested in the course. He learned it. That means he actually went and did it. To learn means more than just to hear. It means he went and he applied it. And then when he applied it, he went and taught it. When you teach something, you internalize it. As I said, then you can properly and effectively teach it and help other people. But it begins with study, and you have to study. So buy books, read articles, attend workshops. I told someone before, if you'll jump on Amazon, find any topic, how to be a dog walker, how to be a dog trainer, I don't know, let's just take that. And if you say, I really want to be a dog trainer, I don't know a lot about it, you could buy 30 books from Amazon. Spend $300 to $500, 30 books, and if you just said, I'm going to read a book a day, I'm just going to read the table of contents, and I'm just going to jump over and I'm going to highlight, and I'm just going to speed read, you would be a master in 30 days, in comparison to somebody who's never read a book on it. Last but not least, hire me to coach you. There, I'm dropping a plug, but I'm going to mention it. I'm going to be very bold in it. Hire me to help you. Say, Wayne, this is what I want to do. Maybe you've gone through the certification course and you're putting things together, but you want to jumpstart. Or maybe you haven't become a coach with us yet. Maybe you're a coach from a different program and you're just finding us here. You can hire me to work with you. What will we do in that? We will put together a plan. We'll place a plan in action of what you've already learned and what you're already teaching and put it into a way that you can build out a coaching program. So hire me to coach you exclusively, one-on-one, and we will put together a program for you. Well worth the investment. So let's go over that again. Invest, learn, teach. The invest is simple. It means you spend the time and you spend the money. And learn means you actually not only listen or watch, but you apply it. You apply it in some area of your life so you can go out and teach others. Now, this is really important when we talk about a coaching program. We want you to be in the program. We want to inject you into your program. People will buy you. Let's jump back for a moment. We're going to learn. Let's look at the YouTube video. So this gentleman bought a YouTube course and he implemented it. He got videos. He found clients doing just what the course said it would do. So then he began to teach it. When he began to teach it, he also sold the course for almost dollar for dollar what he paid for it. If I'm not mistaken, it was exactly what he paid for it. So if he sold one, he got his money back. But when he sold any beyond that, he was profitable. What made his different? People bought him, his experiences, how he used this information in his own business. When that YouTube channel got shut down, he came back and said, hey guys, this is what I learned. And he brought that experience, his story of having all of these videos, all of these clients, all of this work, and it get wiped away. So he had a story, and he was vulnerable, he was real. And this is what I love about it. I've since had dinner with this gentleman in Orlando a couple months ago, and I got to know how real he was. And this is why I've been on here. Be your fonts, your colors, your lingo into your program. If you listen, there's a lot of stuff about branding. We're not going to get into that. Different colors affect people different ways. Different fonts affect people different ways. Listen, if you want to scale your business, I believe there's a time when you're going to need to hire somebody to really help you with that. But really be you. If you love the red and yellows and the greens and blues and whatever your color is, then bring that color into it. Bring your fonts. Here's the key. And your lingo. Listen. If there's something you like to say a lot, your lingo, whatever it is, you can still be professional and be you. Now, your fonts, your colors, make sure you find your brand and kind of stick with it. And I have one coach that I follow a lot. His is always yellow and black, and he has a certain font. And he uses that in almost everything. But I know if I see that, that's him. I know what he stands for. And so your fonts, your colors, your lingo, inject that into your program. When you're doing video, now, here I'm not really in the studio where we have the green screen and everything, just a wall behind me. But when I did my life coaching course, I actually had a studio. We were in the studio and every video had the same background. We want to talk about that. There's a reason behind that. So be you, but be professional. That's the biggest key. Be you, but be professional. So let me talk about being professional. If your video, and I'm again jumping ahead, but I want to share this. If you... we'll talk about equipment in a minute, but you want to be professional even in the background. I'd rather have a plain beige wall than to have stuff. Stuff. Now, there's a gentleman named Mark. Mark has a YouTube channel with over 1 million subscribers, lots of money coming in, and he does it in his kitchen. And he's talking about politics and social issues, but he does it in his kitchen. But however, his kitchen is very kept. You see his cabinets, but it's very clean. Just have it very clean. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But be you, but be professional. People are going to buy you, your experiences, your stories. Now, what do I include? So, Wayne, what do I put into a coaching program? Obviously, you put videos in it. Short videos are better than the long. Short videos are better than long videos. Have multiple short videos that are topic driven. So now I'll do videos that are 45 to 60 minutes long, but it really, if they could be broken down into 3 to 4 videos that are 10 to 15 minutes long that are more on one specific topic at times, that's better. Now, for reasons I'm not going to get into on this webinar, on this teaching, there is a reason that my videos go longer. And there's there's things that I'm doing, there's things that the average person's not going to see, but when you're studying, it's helping you to apply it and learn it, and on an unconscious level. That's the reason my videos are longer. But in most cases, you want short videos because they're better. People can go and say, I want to learn about this, and you're talking about that one area. You want a syllabus, you want worksheets that are downloadable. You want them to be able to download a worksheet for our Life Coach certification program. There's a syllabus of what we're going to teach. There's where you can fill in the blanks. There's also a list of coaching questions, and there's a workbook that you can take with you and begin to coach. Now, online quiz or survey. Through mine, I have 3 or 4 questions per module. Simple. Not that they're going to get graded on each module, but I want them that they read it and go, I don't know what he's talking about. Then they need to go back and go through the survey again. Because you know what you don't want, or through the video. You don't want somebody turning on the video and then they get distracted with their phone. They pick up a book, whatever, and they miss something really important. So anything that's really important in your videos, you don't have to do it each video if you have a module, like an 8-week module. But at the end of the module, you want to have the online quiz or survey just to make sure they know what they just went through. And we're going to talk about, in fact, if you see at the bottom here, bit.ly/coaching funnels. That's bit.ly/coaching funnels. This is the membership platform I recommend. You get a 14-day free test drive of the best, plus some of the best marketing material in the world. No joke. So go to bit.ly/coaching funnels for a 14-day free test drive. You don't have to use this, but if you're going to set up a coaching program, it is the one to use. Now, one of the things I also talked about is having audio files. If I'm watching you on video, I've got my notepad out, I'm taking notes. Have an option for audio files also, because sometimes maybe I don't want to sit here and look at the video. Maybe I'm going to listen to it while I'm at the gym. Now, I believe in focus and having people focus for your coaching program, but sometimes it's not always easy for somebody to watch a video. So have the audio files that as an option they can download, either download and listen to later, or I recommend listen to it in conjunction. So you may start a video like this. Number 1, please watch this video. As you watch this video, take notes, because we're going to have a quick survey at the end to make sure that you have retained all the important information. Also, download the audio file. It's an MP3 file. You can download it and you can listen to it after you've watched the video. Now, please watch the video at least once and then listen to the audio files at least twice. Why do I say that? Because when you tell someone what to do, most of the time they'll do it. If they've invested in you, you're the coach. So telling them to watch it once and listen twice is better than saying watch it and listen to it. Because you give a number. Specifics mean there must be a reason. Why did he say once and twice? The reason I said it is because I want them to do it. But if you tell them to watch it once and listen to it at least twice, and they do that, then they're going to retain more information. So anyway, video, audio, of course, PDFs. And if you're in the Life Coach certification school, you know how that looks. You can go on ours and you see the audio that are below the video. You see the worksheet that you can download, the workbook. And then there's bonus material. So we'll talk about that. So here's what I need you to do. I told you to get pen and paper out. bit.ly/coaching funnels. As soon as this is over, I need you to go and sign up for a 14-day free test drive. And I tell you this, just the information you receive, even if you don't continue with the program, just the information they send you, yes, they're going to send you emails, but just that marketing material is worth knowing. So, recap. Short videos, worksheets, online quiz, audio files, and then platform. So, Remember your mindset when you're preparing the program. This isn't what you're teaching. This is your mindset as you're teaching. That means you've got the camera on, you've got the noise, the distractions off, the phones off. Your mindset is you're changing lives. Do you believe as a coach that you're changing their life? If so, you need to bring that energy. You need to bring that confidence. You need to bring that enthusiasm. And you need to do it in a way that because listen, energy, even through video, energy is contagious. If you bring that energy, you bring that mindset, then they're going to recognize, hey, this person feels, if this person's congruent, I know what they're talking about, and they're going to follow you. You've got to bring that mindset. The mindset is you're the coach, they're the client. You have answers to their problems. And that is the mindset you must always have. And you must bring that mindset. It's your responsibility to bring the mindset. Number 2. Technology. So number 1's mindset, number 2 is technology, and then we're going to do the resources. So if you're writing that down, mindset, technology, resources. So number 1 was mindset, number 2 is technology. Are these going to be pre-recorded? Now that's what I like. I like to record and then have it in the back office. But now you also may have, as we're doing here on our Wednesday evening calls, this is a Facebook Live inside the group. Now, is that going to be a group that everybody can access, or is it a private group just for members? I can help you determine which way you need to go with that. Is it going to be a webinar? Are you going to use Zoom or GoToWebinar or Webinar Jam? Or are you going to do a webinar in that fashion? Or again, is it going to be pre-recorded? So you need to figure out the technology. When I say technology, I'm not talking about cameras and lights and green screen. I'm talking about the technology that you're going to bring it to the consumer. There is no right or wrong. There are some ways to make it better. There's some ideas. Again, get in touch with us. We'll share with you how to do it. But there's no right or wrong. It's just a matter of being consistent in what you do and doing it in a way that's going to work for you. I love on my course to have them pre-recorded so I can edit them. I can put in captions. I can do all of that fun stuff and have the option to go in and update them. And these Wednesday evenings here, I like to do live when possible. And when it's not possible, then we'll have those pre-recorded. So technology is important. Last is resources. We briefly touched on this, but you want to have handouts. If you're going to have a video, you need a syllabus. If you're going to have a video coaching course, you also want books. You want a book that somebody can either download from you or books that you recommend. Books that you recommend. When people join one of our coaching programs, one of our business development, should I say more than a coaching program, when they join this business development program, we give them a coach. We coach them at no charge because they're part of the business development program, but we also mail them books. What's your address? And I literally mail them a book. If somebody spends $1,000, $1,500, $5,000 with you, go out of your way. Find a book that's going to, listen, go to Amazon, put in their address, 2 days shipping, send them a book. Just with a little note, hey, thank you. Thanks for jumping on board our coaching program. I'd like you to read this book before our first phone call. I'd like you to read this book only after. You got to promise me. I went ahead and mailed it to you, but I can't read this until you finish the 6 weeks of video. And listen, a $15, $20 book will blow their mind and really help you build a great relationship, especially anybody that spends more than $500. You need to send them a book. Now, another resource is weekly Q&A calls. That's why I do these on Wednesday evenings. Number 1, I love to teach. Number 2, when you come on board with us, my promise to you is I'm going to help you become successful. So we had the Q&A calls. You can do that weekly as this. You can do it through use freeconferencecalls.com. We have another, that business development. We do a Saturday morning conference call. And there's free. They just hop on the conference call. And last but not least, you want community. That means you want a Facebook community. And if you're local, maybe you're meeting at a local coffee shop. Maybe you're meeting somewhere and you got a local group. But most of you doing video are going to be doing it as I am doing here, and that's across the world. So much more opportunity. So you want a community. So we have a couple of groups. We have Dream Life Coaching, and we have Life Coach You, how to become a life coach. We have a page and we have a group. And so you're active. In fact, you're one of the groups now if you're seeing this. So in most cases. So what we're doing is we have these groups, and we're going to start working more on the community side, working with one another. Now, so back to that. I hope you wrote down the coaching funnels. I hope you wrote down mindset, technology, and resources. If you didn't, here's your chance. Mindset. What are you going to do? In fact, let me ask you, what are you going to do to prepare yourself, your mindset? Number two, what technology you're going to use. And finally, what resources are you going to have when somebody hires you as their coach to continue helping them through the process. Now, I want you to be professional, yes, but. There was a big but there. Years ago, there's a gentleman named Matt Fury. Matt Fury had some of the best information when it comes to, he called it combat conditioning, as far as building your body up using body weight, calisthenics, acupressure. And if you see the little Chinese flag there, he did a lot of his work in China. Even though he's American, he did a lot of work in China, learned a lot from the Chinese. Very poor, and Matt, if you're seeing this, forgive me, but the truth is the truth. There were very poor quality VHS tapes. Now, one of the reasons in that time, VHS tapes, the only way you could record a VHS tape was put one in and have another VHS player connected, or some of them had two. But every time you recorded, the master tape was played, and over time, they became poor quality. I paid $100, $150 per tape. And they were so bad quality, when he would show a pressure point, I'd have to rewind it and see what pressure point he was talking about again. Barely could see it. Very, very poor quality, but I watched him over and over and spent a lot of money with Matt, and I think he had some of the best content. Now, there was a martial artist that I studied, and he had a lot of different things also on pressure points and healthy living and even on combat, different fighting styles. And being in martial arts, I loved watching his videos, but they were also very poor quality VHS tapes. And I watched them over and over again. But today, people still demand quality of content. If you don't have the content, in fact, the demand for quality of content is so much higher today because there is YouTube. At one point, you couldn't get the martial artist information just on YouTube. You had to go pay for it. Now there's so much for free. If you're going to bring content, you must bring quality. However, it's also very easy today to do something professional. We're going to cover that in just a moment. So make this declaration to yourself. I will be professional. I will bring professional content. It's easy to do today. Now, if that's for you, any questions right now, what I'm going to look into the chat box. Any questions come up, I'll try to answer them in chat. I'm going to keep talking, but I'll be answering any questions I can also. Place your questions in the chat box. Also, if you notice up here at the top, on the last few pages, at the top it says lifecoachlifestyle.com. If you haven't downloaded your book, download your book at lifecoachlifestyle.com. It's going to give you the opportunity to get on a call with me. This is if you haven't become a certified coach with us, or you're considering it, you're ready to jump on board. And the next one's howtosellcoaching.com. Howtosellcoaching.com just takes you over to our Facebook group. Be sure to like it, follow us, and subscribe so you can get all of the updates. Now, let's talk about the equipment that you're going to need. Now, you're going to need a camera. Yes, you're going to need a camera. Now, a lot of times I use this. It's an iPhone. This is an iPhone 8. So an iPhone, or if you got an Android. However, you really need a high-quality camera. iPhone has it. Samsung has it. A lot of the other ones just don't. And if yours does, great. But you want a high-quality camera or camcorder. Now, this is the camcorder that you're seeing here is literally the one I do all of my ministry, all of my coaching, everything from. It's a Panasonic. It's a HCV X870 or something. This camera I bought on Amazon. It's more than I need. I'm going to tell you, this is more than I need. The camera was about $900. Does shoots in 4K, although I never shoot in 4K. Because 4K is so huge of a file size. But it's a Panasonic. At the time, I think it was $900. They're probably $600 now. It's about 2 years old. A shotgun mic. A shotgun mic is literally the microphone that's on top of it. You can see there. Connects right in. Uses a little watch battery. That was like $20-25. What a shotgun mic does is I don't have to wear a lapel mic. It will literally point as a shotgun. It will point towards me. It helps cut out some of the background noise, and really just where you point it is where it's going to pick up. If you don't have that, then you need a lapel mic. You need a clean background. Something as simple as a beige wall works perfect. Or you can have, as you can see here, I've got a green screen. The green screen, I can go in with Camtasia, iMovie, different video editing software, and I can take out the green screen, but a background. You do need lighting. Now, today, this evening doing this, I just turned on one of my lights. I've got some from Amazon. Now, just to let you know, Amazon has some really good light kits green screen. You're going to need an area probably 8 feet that you can put the green screen. I think I paid for mine. This was the green screen, a black screen that came with it, which I never used, but the green screen, the stands, the lights, everything was like $170. They got them from $100 to $500. $170 to $200, you're going to get good quality lights. And then just Google, how do I set it up? I'm not even going to teach that. It's something simple. The key is you want good lighting and you want a clean background. That's most important. And a tripod. Let me say that. A tripod at $20-$25 on Amazon, Walmart, doesn't matter. This is a basic tripod. You just want to be able to set it up, talk into it. Here, you don't even need somebody to help you. If you'll turn this, it doesn't show here, but that little viewfinder, you can flip it around. I can see what I'm going to look like and flip it all the way around, sit in front of the camera and see where I'm at. The beauty of that is I can cut it on. I can go sit down. Deep breath and begin talking. Hey, this is Wayne Sutton, Life Coach University, and start talking. And then what happens is I can see it. Record it onto an SD card, pull the SD card out. There you go. Then you edit. I personally use iMovie, which is free if you got a Mac, and I use Camtasia. Camtasia runs from $99 if you have a coupon to $300 if you don't. Edit it. Very important. I'm not giving all the technical today, but I want you to grab a hold of that. Now, I want to give, now before I go into this, I want to talk about, so now we know how to record a video. It's not hard. You hit a little red button, you start talking. Having the content, having your syllabus. A lot of this we can go over in detail. I want to know what specifically you want so we can do another Wednesday evening class like this. Or if you hire me, I'll help walk you through all of this. Now, let's give you some examples of a coaching program and how it would work. We're going pretty good on time here. We can go about 10 more minutes. Okay, examples only. Pure video content. This is a course where you just have video. Then say another, okay, listen, what you need is our program, 6 weeks to massive weight loss or whatever it may be. And it's just video. That means it's video only. They do not receive email. They do not receive email support. They do not receive coaching from you. It is a course. $297 to $1,997. Okay. The second option is video coaching with the community group in Facebook Live. So in other words, you're going to come on board, you're going to go through our program. And for example, with us, a Life Coach certification program, you're going to go through 9 weeks of video, audio, workbook. Everything that you have is through the modules. And we're going to have Facebook Live, Q&A, and group coaching, such as your own right now. You could average $9.99. And these prices, again, it depends on what you're doing, what you're teaching. $997 to $5,000 is a good range. So if somebody says, okay, I'm going to go through your 9-week, your 8-week coaching program, your 6-week coaching program, whatever, and I'm going to have a Facebook Live every week or every month or whatever it may be. I recommend weekly. I've got some group coaching, and I can reach you by email if I have any questions or a text message or Voxer. Then $997 to $5,000. Yeah, we're going to do this, and it's $3,000. That's a good price range. Now, video coaching and live one-on-one. This is my favorite. This is really my favorite. This is where you're doing video coaching. So what I'm going to have you do, new client, is you're going to go through the video this week. Monday, before Thursday. Thursday is our one-on-one coaching call. And so I need you to go through the video, do the homework. What it does is it gives you a lot of time to teach through video, a lot of time to set things up. And then at the end of that, you answer questions on a one-on-one coaching call. So you're not having to talk and teach them. They've already been taught. Now you can really work on strategy. This really changes things. If they'll go through the video coaching program they'll go through the workbooks, whatever you send them, and then we're going to do a coaching call. Your coaching call is really about elevating them to the next level. These are $5,000 and up programs. $5,000, $10,000, $25,000, depending on how long you go. Very important that they recognize if they're going to get value from this, they need to do the video, and you as the client, as the coach, must bring a lot of value into that. Last but not least, the money only matters when you bring massive value. So bring it. Again, back to what is the big problem that you have the solution for? And can you write out a plan? Can you write out an outline of 6 to 9? And I recommend 6 to 9 weeks. Preferably about 8, but ours actually goes 9 weeks. There was some extra value I wanted to bring at the end. But 6 to 9 weeks of content that you can bring. Maybe 12 weeks if you really have a lot of content, you can break it up. And then are you going to do one-on-one calls each week with them? Are you going to do a call at the end? Or are you going to offer them one program? Years ago, talked to one of the client, a coach, and they did a 13 weeks. So 13 weeks you were on a coaching call. A video for 13 weeks. And for those 13 weeks, you also had a one-on-one session with one of their coaches. So 13 live calls with video. And then after the 13 weeks, the rest of the year is a 1-year program. So for the other, 39 weeks, you had a weekly video challenge, a weekly video that you watched, like a live where they were teaching, and you had access to the coach via email. That was $10,000. And they did a very, very big business. In fact, went way up even beyond the $10,000 price range. These are examples only. The key is I want you to start thinking, am I going to have pure video with some live Q&A and group coaching, or video and one-on-one? It really depends on the way you want to build your practice and what valuable content you've got to bring, what solution you're going to bring. So I want you to look at these, start thinking about it. You can text me. Those who are students, you've got my phone number. You can text me, email me, let me know, and I'll work with you to develop a program that's just for you. So here's a relationship coach. I want to talk to you about this. This is case study number 1, the only one we're going to do this evening though because of time. Relationship coach, 8 modules with video lessons, 1 video lesson per week with a mindset-based homework assignment. Because most of the things they realized in this relationship, helping people in relationships, is about mindset. So a video lesson every single week with homework, and they would email the homework to the coach. The big takeaway was, even if you're done with our program, which was a 12-week program, about 12 weeks, about 3 months, you have lifetime updates to our course. If we change anything in our course, we bring in updates, you'll get lifetime access to that. So 2, 3, 4 years from now, you're able to go in and not only find the perfect relationship, but maintain the perfect relationship. So 8 weeks of video lessons, then 3 coaching sessions, 1 per week. They were 30-minute coaching sessions with assignments. So 11 weeks, basically, when they finished the assignment, ended up being about 3 months. So 3 months for $1,500. So they had the option of paying $1,500 up front, or 3 payments, $499 a month, or $500 a month. 3 payments of $500 or $1,500 up front. And at the end of the 3 months, they've gone through the mindset. They've helped them with their dating profiles if they're going there. They're helping them meet people. They're helping them with challenges. They've had the phone calls. Then, if they want to continue, it's a $500 per month for 3 more calls. So they get a call first, second, third week of each month. The last week is dating. The last week they don't talk, but they're out there in the field. They're out there dating, meeting people. And that's $500 a month. So the $1,500 a month was minimum. If they stayed with them for a year, they can end up bringing on another, let's say 9 times 5 is 45. Say they made $6,000 a year. So $500 per month per client. How many do you want? The beauty is they could have many, many clients because the module, the 8 videos, really took a lot of their teaching time away, and they just worked on the homework with the people independently in between. So this was a great way, instead of working with 2 or 3 students a week and really being bombarded, because now each student's got to have 12, 11 phone calls, they could work with 5, 6, 8, 10 students a week. How many do you want at $500 a month? What would that mean for you? So next steps. I want you to write this down as we close this. If you haven't yet got certified with us, I want you to go to yourlifecoachingcourse.com. Now, you can go to Life Coach Lifestyle and get the book. If you want to jump ahead, Wayne, I know this is what I want to work with you. Then let me give you a really quick understanding of what that is. It's 9 weeks of, video and audio. It's 9 weeks of training, take you from A to Z to get you fully certified as a life coach. At the end of that, you are certified, a diploma is mailed to you, and what I really love about this, you jump on these Wednesday evening calls every week where we help teach you how to coach, how to build a coaching business. If you need to make $2,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $15,000 a month, whatever your number is, we're going to work with you week after week through these coaching sessions here, these Wednesday night sessions. To number one, get certified. Even if you're certified through another program, but you want to get our platform. We have an A to Z platform, a blueprint of certainty when it comes to coaching and changing lives, as well as the marketing. Then go yourlifecoachingcourse.com/enroll. Sign up. We have some payment options there, and we are very affordable. Number two, buy the equipment. Get yourself a tripod, a mic, a background. What are you waiting for? Get on Amazon. Do it now. Go to Walmart. Do it now. Outline your content. Outline your content. And here's if you're going to do it, I want a 9-week program, then take one day for the next 9 days and write out that content. Don't try to write it all out at once. Write out one day, 1 week's worth of content. What would you teach on? Not everything, just what would you teach on? Get a very detailed outline. Get the membership sales funnel. Go to bit.ly/coaching funnels. bit.ly/coaching funnels. 14-day free test drive. Check it out. Last but not least, hire us to coach you, help you with the process. If you're certified, not certified yet, whatever, let's get that done through us. But then you say, hey, Wayne, I really want to, this is all great, but I want to speed it up a little bit. Then I'll share with you based on, and it is not a cookie cutter. We're going to look at what you're doing, who you're reaching, what funnels do we need to set up, what ads, if we're going to do Facebook or not, how we're going to find clients, and we'll set up the whole process for you. So this is where it gets fun, guys. So I want to thank you for jumping on. I know we went a little longer. Hey, we're still good. We're still good on time. So take a screenshot of this page if you need to. Take pen and paper right now on yourlifecoachingcourse.com/enroll. I will say this. Anybody that enrolls tonight, I'm going to do something different. You enroll tonight and you haven't, using yourlifecoachingcourse.com, you enroll tonight, and I'm going to give you a free 1-hour strategy jumpstart session. Strategy jumpstart session is really helping you design your own business, helping everything we talked about here, but more specific just for you, 1 hour one-on-one. I don't do a lot of these anymore. And they're not cheap when I do them, but I will do that for you. 1 hour, absolutely, as part of your program. But you must enroll tonight. Not look at it and think about it for 2 weeks. Tonight, jump on board. We have payment plans. Then, and let me know when you want to schedule it. We'll get you in the program. You can start learning tonight, but we'll schedule your strategy call within the next 7 to 10 days. Get you going. bit.ly/coaching funnels. Get that. And most importantly, make a decision. Make a decision to change a life. Make a decision to change a life. That's what I want you to do. Say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to change a life. Whatever you do, there's so many options here. There's so many options here. And again, it's real simple. This is how you change lives and have fun doing it. So again, now this Facebook Live, some of you are hopping on at the beginning, some of you are hopping on now in the middle. So I'm going to let it run again. I'm just going to let this run for a little while. So if you're just coming on board, it's probably going to, if you're just coming on right now, it's going to start over for a little while. And then I'm going to cut it off. Or back up and start from the beginning. And be sure to type in comments. I will, this evening as well as tomorrow, check out the comments. If you come on board and you enroll tonight, drop it in the comments. I just enrolled. I'll jump in the back office. We'll get you signed up. Yes, even late tonight, we'll get you signed up into the back office, and we'll make sure we start. We'll carve out time for your strategy call. So listen to me, guys. I'm excited to work with you. Using video to coach others will absolutely change your life. I guarantee it. I look forward to working with you. Thanks.